Okay, we've got a couple of things going on in Missouri. For those of you who don't know, Colonel Campbell, he has developed the Near Space program, Captain Space, and that has gone national. So we're real proud of that. We developed a legislative squadron. We started last November, 1st of November, and we now have 97 of the 136 state legislators are signed up, including the governor and the whip, the chairman of the Appropriations Committee, and the chairman of the Appropriations Subcommittee. So we're hoping for some money sometime in the next 5 to 10 years. Now how government works, right? We got some legislation passed to protect us as far as insurance when we're doing state missions. And we're working on new legislation to expand job protection. Right now, our legislation protects state employees for 15 days of volunteerism, and we're trying to work that in to cover all jobs within the state of Missouri. We are also starting a Civic Leadership Academy, which is, we're trying to expand on the National Civic Leadership Academy. We've got buy-in from all of our state legislators that we've talked to, which is the 97. The governor is also for it, and the whip, so we've got some support going in there. We're going to start with 5 cadets and work our way up. My goal is to have at least 1 cadet from each squadron eventually, but we've got to develop a program like that. Like the colonel says, it's crawl, walk, run. We're still in the crawling process. Other cadet programs, we have our drill team sponsors here that are going to national for the 2nd time. And they also have a very strong honor guard program. So far, last year, they presented to over 100 million, or not 100 million, 1 million direct people. That's not counting TV coverage. That's just the ones that were presented in front of. So far this year, they have done over 1 million spectators. So they're really kicking up the pace here. We presently have 1,050 members. We're not quite as large as Minnesota. Neither is our state. We have 18 vehicles, 6 aircraft, and our Archer program has participated in Oklahoma, Kansas, and Texas. We've also, the Air Force has worked with us on the Army Corps of Engineers, and we've done 1 mission with the Archer program for the Army Corps of Engineers, surveying dams and roadways. We now have 43 squadrons and 5 groups. We have another squadron that's going to be opening up here pretty soon, so that'll make 44 squadrons. We've grown quite a bit in the last year and a half. We've got a school enrichment program that we haven't got started yet, but we're taking a little different approach. The 442nd Fighter Wing has what they call the Right Flight program, works in inner city schools, and we are working with them to develop the school enrichment program into their program. So, there's some funding available that they said that the school enrichment program and the Right Flight program, part of it, was not strong enough to warrant the funding. So we presented them with the school enrichment program, and they think that might be enough to kick out close to $100,000 worth of funding for the school program. So we've been working that for the last year. And when you're coordinating with the Air Force, sometimes it takes a little longer than even the city government. Kansas City government has typically not worked with us at all. We haven't been able to get them to open any doors. Within the past 3 months, we have offers from the Kansas City EOC, Independence EOC, and Jackson County EOC to have us set up seats in their EOCs. So we're making some inroads there. We finished and 100% compliant with the Wind Banker program now, as of the first of this year. And we're working on a statewide MOU that should be going to national this coming week. And that will open up avenues for us to work with all of the state agencies. And the DNR, Department of Natural Resources, has been pushing for us to use the Archer program to cover the southern part of Missouri. We're real heavy in the lead mining and hazardous materials in the southern half of Missouri. Also, as you've heard lately, into Oklahoma. And they're wanting us to use the Archer program to overfly those areas because it's too costly for them to send their ground units out and do those surveys. They've got a GIS program that we can load the Archer program into, and it will give them more details into hazardous material visibility. So we've been working those issues lately, and it looks like that's going to come to fruition this year. So that's about all I've got right now. Any questions?